I think we are live. Okay. Hello, masters. Welcome. Welcome to our pioneering heroes of pyramid meditation. Today we have another great master, an young master, Santhosh Kasagani. A brief about Santhosh. Santhosh works in IT industry and he lives in Atlanta. He started meditating when he was very young, around 17-year-old, and he spent time among cultivating spiritual friendships with other spiritual whoever are the seekers. He strongly believes in conscious living. He shared his wisdom in spiritual workshops conducted in India and USA on various topics, which includes productive meditation, lucid dreaming, and astral travel. He is an active contributor for the activities of PSSM USA. So Santhosh, I know Santhosh from past 4 5 years, and he is very active. And he has also launched a new program called 40 Days Meditation Support, which is a unique program which is going on wonderfully, and everybody is enjoying. Thank you, Santhosh, for coming. Yeah, stage is all yours.
Thank you, Pushpa, for this wonderful introduction, um, and thank you, Sheetal, for bringing this program and introducing, these experiences of a lot of people to into the bigger stage. So how it transformed and all, right? So mm, to start with, we'll meditate for a few minutes, like 20 25 minutes, and then we'll go to the topic of the day, the experience sharing. Um, so let's meditate, my dear friends, for 25 minutes. Please close your eyes, cross your fingers, fold your legs, and sit comfortably. Sit relaxed and comfortably, my dear friends. There is no stress, no strain in your body anywhere. Relax your bodies. That's all you have to do to start meditation. Do not fight your thoughts. Let go of any identities, any labels that we hold for these few minutes. Let go of any identities, any labels that we have. Just for a few minutes, my dear friends. Relax your body from top to the bottom and observe your natural breath. Observe smooth, subtle, serene, natural breath, my dear friends. That's all you have to do. A very simple technique. Completely relax your bodies let go of any thoughts or worries that you have. And then observe your natural, smooth, soft, serene breath. Be with your breath, my dear friends. Be with your breath. Remind yourself that you're meditating. Remind yourself that you're observing your natural breath. Last 5 minutes, my dear friends. Be with your breath. Slowly come back, my dear friends. Slowly come back and ground yourself. Come to your physical senses. Come to your physical senses by wiggling your toes and fingers. And slowly place your both palms on your eyes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Then slowly open your eyes. Welcome back, my dear friends. Such a beautiful meditation. So, before we start, let us thank our teacher, our beloved Guru, beloved Master, Brahmarshi Pitamaha, Patriji, for guiding us into this path, for giving us a platform to find all the co-seekers, all the masters that we have here, to give a chance to coexist in this beautiful world, in the spiritual world, and also to all the physical and non-physical masters who've been guiding us, even we acknowledge or not, even we see them with our physical eyes or not. They're still working, they're still trying to help us in every step. Let us acknowledge them and show our gratitude today. Thank you, my dear friends. So, um, I think we can start on how I started my journey in this spiritual, path. So, I'll say maybe two three instances how it led to where I am right now. Probably, I think that can give a gist of it. Um, so it's like this, right? My I imagine a river, flowing downwards hill. Okay, you have fields, yeah, right? You have paddy fields that you want to give water to it to get good crops. But you have a river that's flowing downwards, but it's not touching your fields. All you have to do is small, dig small, channel that water flows to your field. Just rerouting is there. So one incident needs to be done. So one action that needs to be taken to reroute your water to a paddy field. The same way, whatever happened to me to let me to this spiritual path is there are small actions, there are small incidents that happen. It automatically situations made the spiritual journey flew into my life, right? So it started when I was what in 2007 2008, right? My parents started meditating. My parents started meditating, and especially my mom and my aunt, they got to know, okay, there is a meditation called pyramid meditation. There is a great teacher, named Patriji. So he's teaching meditation for free, and it's very really good. People are getting a lot of great experiences. They're getting healed. All the great stories my mom heard, and she started meditating. It is good till then, but she started pestering me to meditate. That's the thing I've been concerned on, and I was concerned. So I was at that time I was in a hostel, in a college hostel, and we get this chance on every Sunday. You can call your parents. They give a chance to, you pay your coin, you give a coin, you can call your parents at the time during the break. So during the break I used to call my mom, my dad, and it was all good. But every time I speak with my mom, she used to say, did you meditate today? Come on. I mean, she didn't even ask me if I'm eating well or not. She was asking me all the time, did you meditate? Did you try meditation? I mean, I was not meditating then, but still she was asking, can you try today? See what happens. I meditated today, this happened, that happened. I was not at all interested in those things. I was all interested to hear my mom's voice and ask me if I had some good food today or sleep well or studying well. But she was not asking all these things. Of course, she was, but initially she started with meditation. She used to start with meditation. So um, I used to feel very down, but after some time I felt like, okay, let me just give it a try. Why not? Let me just give it a try and see why not. I used to try here and there, but still, she kept on pestering me, and I didn't do it that much. And then I finished my 12th, 11th and 12th. So this is where the major thing happened, right? So I have to now, there is a point where I have to choose my colleges where I have to go, right? So there are two colleges. There is one college in Hyderabad. There is another college in Vijayawada. Okay. So the college in Vijayawada is very close to my home Eluru, my hometown Eluru, and it's a very big college. I wanted to go there, but there is another college in Hyderabad where my aunt lives. Okay, so my mom, my parents, I mean, they have other lot of other colleges, but these are the very good colleges I have. Those options I had at that time. So during there is one day admission day came for Vijayawada College. It's called KLU. I think a lot of you know already. Koneru Lakshmi University, right? So that university, my mom and dad went to get admissions. Okay, there is only one day. They'll give you one day to get admissions. I got the seat, and so you have to do register for everything. My mom. So somehow in the morning, the day of admissions, right? My stomach got upset. I started having stomach ache. I don't know why. It suddenly started. My mom and dad said, "Okay, we'll go, and you also," because I was at that time Gudiwada. It's just like 40 minutes away from Vijayawada. Um, so they said, "Okay, we are going to the university. We'll figure out the admission stuff. Once you have your stomach set, at least by evening, just come to that university, and we'll get you registered. That's fine." So they went, they were exploring the university, they liked it, and here I am sitting at my grandmother's home in Gudivada, catching my stomach, not able to leave that stomach ache. I was, it was a very big stomach ache, and I was vomiting. Yeah, I was having upset stomach and a lot of stuff going on. The admissions end by 5 p.m. Oh no, I think it's 6 p.m. Right? My dad's calling me continuously and saying, "Where are you? Where are you?" I'm still at home. I was like, I'm still at home, holding my stomach with pain. He was like, "Just take some pill, goddamn pill, and come here. We want you sign you up." But I was not able to do that. Somehow by 6 o'clock, the admissions ended and my stomach pain was gone. I don't know why it happened. It's still a mystery to me. I mean, not now. I know why, but at that time it was still a mystery. And then we thought we could still try if you wanted to. If I wanted to go to the university, but somehow we all thought that maybe this is not the right choice because there are a lot of things, stomach ache and all. Maybe it's superstitious. We were all superstitious, but we said, okay, let's drop this and go to Hyderabad, college. Then we picked the Hyderabad college. During that time, I stayed at my aunt's house, which is a very major change, which brought major change in my life because my aunt she started meditation with my mom. They both started meditated together at the same time, and she sits for 3-4 hours in the morning every day, easily, you know so now I joined with my aunt. I used to stay in those 4 years for my bachelor's with my aunt. So um, what happened was I stayed there and I studied there at the same time. Now I have my aunt here. I started meditating with my aunt, and also there are a lot of people, meditation friends I met there. So that's where it started, my dear friends. Let me tell you, I was very fortunate that I had a lot of friends that I already met, already meditated, and my aunt was also meditated at the time. So I think I've shared this instance why I had a consistency in my meditation. There was a group called Paima at the time. If you know Prabodh, Gudakesha Prabodh, he's part of that, and his brother Pradeep was part of that, and there are a lot of amazing people part of that. So almost every day, not every day, almost every day, they used to go to second show movie. Okay, and they used to take me. Okay, they used to take me to the movies, and it's a free ticket, by the way. I said, okay, let me go to that. It's a free ticket, right? So we used to go to that movie, and we used to watch that movie. And when we come back, it's not just going to home. We gather at someone's house, and we used to meditate. So that's a catch, right? So I thought, okay, why not? Anyway, I'm getting a free movie. I'll just sit for some time and meditate and come back. So that's how I started meditating consistently. So there was a beautiful group of people who already been meditating. Now I'm introduced to that group, and I am with my aunt who already meditates for longer periods. So there is a great setting I had at that time. So I was continuously meditating and continuously involved in spiritual experiments and paths. That's how my meditation journey started, my dear friends. That is the reason We have many the programs we conduct here in Atlanta right now. It's all giving that ecosystem. It's creating that ecosystem, giving the group of people to you, to people who wants to meditate, who wants to start meditation, to set that ecosystem. What if you can have a good friendship? Because Patriji always used to say, Maitri Bhavana is very important. Maitreya Buddha. Now the Buddha who's coming or who's here already is Maitreya Buddha. It's all about friendship. Maitri Tattva means friendship, cultivating spiritual friendships. When once you cultivate your spiritual friendship, that's it. That's all you need, right? To give you the right environment to have your fields grown. So that's what happened to me. I had right set of people with me, right relatives with me, my aunt, my mom, my dad. They were all meditating. So slowly I started meditating more and more. We used to do experiments, a lot of experiments then, right? And then on dreams and astral travels, how to do a lucid dreaming, how to do an conscious astral travel. These are the experiments we used to do with Prabodh. He used to give me a lot of tips and techniques on how to do it with meditation. So we used to experiment that, and we used to conduct a lot of workshops on dreams and astral travels.
So Santhosh, one question.
Yes.
So you're very young, and what made you to choose this service path? I mean, what
Um,
motivated you?
right, right. Yeah. So what motivated me means initially, so whenever I meditated, right, I got a very good whenever I get a good experience in my meditation. For example, even though it's not just astral travel or lucid dreaming, even I felt very good in my meditation. I suddenly felt like, can I replicate this? I don't know why. I used to get this thought in my mind. Once after my meditation is done, I feel I enjoy in my meditation. What happens is suddenly, can I replicate the same thing, whatever I got for others? Because Patriji always used to say, be a spiritual scientist, right? Somehow the statement influenced me a lot because um, it used to revolve in my mind a lot, and it's a lot because he used to say, why do you trust me? Why do you have to? There is no need, but listen to me with your open mind. If you can listen to me with your open mind, can you try it? Give it a try without discarding it immediately, without discarding it. Just try it out and see if it's working for you. Maybe if it works for me, maybe it worked for you, it'll work for you as well. If you give right ingredients to it, right pressure, right temperature, right setting, everything, right mindset to it, maybe it'll work for you as well. So I thought, so we used to do experiments like that. So let me see if meditation worked for him, probably it'll work for me. If astral travel worked for him, probably it'll work for me if I give the right ingredients to it. The same way, what if it worked for me? It'll work for you as well, right? It'll work for others as well. So can I replicate this with whatever the thought intention I sat with, whatever the settings I had during my meditation, during my experiment? So that's how it started as a inquiry within me, right? If I can replicate that pleasantness, that calmness within me, that whatever that happened to me, can we replicate that to others? That's how it started. It started, like, for your question, right, it didn't start as a service kind of a thing. It started as it's a inquiry. I can we do it like a scientist? That's how it started.
That's great.
And yeah, that's how we are creating programs and reaching out to the people who wants to learn meditation, especially who wants to go deeper and deep into meditation. That's why in Atlanta, at least in person, and we have online sessions, right? We have Zoom sessions, 40-day support groups, we have 40 days meditation groups. We have deep meditation sessions every Saturday, right? 3 hours long sittings minimum on Monday. Right now we have Sirisha's place. We have 3 hours meditation sessions. On Saturdays we have 3 hours meditation sessions. We are these. That's how we are progressing, right? Uh, yeah.
Yeah, Sheetal.
Yes, I have a question, Santosh. So, being so young and you came in year as per your biography, by data you are here in the year 2012, right?
13
So,
years.
as a yeah, 2013. So, as a meditator, uh, at that time nobody was there. What the ecosystem you had in India, the meditative ecosystem, you do not have here, right? So
Right.
what was your initial state and how did you feel that here you being alone, and how did you continue your meditation and you inspired and you taught others?
So definitely it was a little different when I came to US for my masters, right? You know how it masters are, a small town. I was there, a big university in a small town. Lot of local people. Nobody used to meditate. I mean, there are few people here and there. Were sitting for 5 minutes under a tree. They called it meditation for them, right? So here we are already. I was sitting for 1 hour easily in India. I started with 1 hour of meditation easily, but here I was kind of judging people why they're not doing it. Just 5 minutes of meditation is not meditation, because I was used to sit in 1 hour, sit for 1 hour and meditate. I felt very happy and I took pride in it. But here people are sitting for 5 minutes and they thought meditation is 5 minutes. So I was kind of judging their people, but and after looking a lot of after looking at people and their experience, they are also even that 5 to 15 minutes of meditation also. Local people, Americans here, they were having consistency in meditation, even that 5 to 15 minutes also. So there are a lot of good people already been meditating here. Okay, but the only thing is there are different modes of meditation they were meditating, right? So when I came here initially, uh, I had very less people, friends, or who meditated, right? So I thought about it. What if you don't have people around you that meditates? Can we just create a people who meditate? I mean, ask them to meditate. So I'll have a own group. So I used to get mixed with locals there. Okay, I used to go to their potlucks, and they used to do grillings in parks on the Sundays. They used to invite me in. you know there is you there was a church called United Methodist Mediumship Church of Mediumship, where it's a spiritual church actually. Every Sunday, what happens is a reverend stands there, he gives some messages. So we sit in meditation for 5 minutes. He channels some higher entity, angels. He gets messages for everyone in the group. So there is a spiritual community already established there, but it's not exactly a meditation spiritual community. So we had to reach out. We have to reach. So what I started is, okay, what if I can introduce meditation to them? So I used to teach meditation here and there in the small groups. And initially, I did a small mistake, right? Because in India, there is a lot of vast subject available, advanced subject, because I was in a group where we always used to talk about third eye. We always used to talk about astral travel, dreams, all that higher advanced stuff. So whenever I used to meet people, initial days, right, I used to meet people here in US. I immediately, if they say meditation, a word called meditation, that's it. Used to start about talking about third eye, astral travel, all that, and people used to get scared of it and they used to run away. This is the fact. That's what happened. Then I said, okay, let me slow down. Let me slow down and say, at least to start with, what is meditation? What are the benefits that I got from meditation? That's all it needs initially to start with. And then we started increasing the knowledge sharing. I started from there, but initially, I used to talk a lot about this. Then we started meditation groups. So importantly, what happened was, university is full of stress. We know this, right? You can find a group of mass of people where highly stressed people are in universities usually, because students are loaded with a workload, course loads, right? So used to a lot of homeworks, and they are getting close to their deadlines and exam finals and semi-finals and finals, everything. So now I have a lot of people who I can teach meditation, right? So instead of going for by a group, I used to reach out to my friends. Are you? And I asked them, are you stressed out right now? Are you feeling any depression? I said, everyone said yes, 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 yes. Okay. There is something called meditation. Did you try meditation? Yeah, I know a word called meditation, but I've never tried it. Okay, let me see. And can I know meditation? I've been doing it for a while. I felt very happy. I've been feeling happy. I don't feel that much stressed in my finals. Do you want to try it now? He or she used to say, yes, yes. Okay. Can we do it in the library or your place or my place? They said, okay, whatever the place they choose. We used to go there and teach meditation and then leave. That's how, ask people, reach out to people. Do you need help? Do you need help? And then reach out to them and teach meditation. That's how I created my own group there, kind of an own group. But they don't know each other. Whatever the group I create, I used to reach out to each and everyone individually, and see if they need any help. And yeah, that's how the group, that's how the people started meditating. Yeah.
Yes, Shrikant Garu, you have a question?
Yeah, thank you, Santhosh, for sharing.
Thank you.
Like to know more about your association with Patriji.
Okay. So this I wanted to. I mean, whenever I talk about this, I feel very very happy and uh, yeah. So whenever Patriji, I mean, in India, I didn't have much connection with him. Yeah, I mean, whenever I used to meet him, I give a shake and probably a hug. That's it. But I think I'm very fortunate. We're all very fortunate in US to meet Patriji in US, because we got a lot of time with him to spend. We got to spend a lot of time with him, in a very small groups, very small settings. So we are very fortunate to spend time and ask questions, but got knowledge sharing. So but my unique experience, not unique experience, probably for me at least, right, it's very unique. Anytime he comes to US, if I'm there in Atlanta or California or Houston, right, if I'm there, I am his roommate. I used to spend time with him. I used to sleep in his room, on the floor. He used to sleep on the bed. Every night he used to tell stories about his guru or something, which he doesn't talk openly in very big crowds. We used to, not just in that time, at that time also, people, we used to go to, we went to Shasta, right, Mount Shasta. He said a lot of he did a lot of knowledge sharing as well at the time. But at nights, right, we used to talk very closely. um, he used to tell about his stories about his guru, like, okay, you know what, my guru, he saw mermaids, and he met Gandhi at a he's like very kid. My guru met Gandhi. He spoke about Gandhi. Like he told me, Subhash, Gandhi. I met this small guy Gandhi when I was kid. He's like very strong guy. He used to tell stories like that. And he said once his guru closed his eyes once and sat for 50 years and then opened his eyes. 50 years gone by like that. And then at that time, right, initially I didn't have job. After I finished my masters, I did my internship. I had a gap of few months. I didn't have a job. I used to pester him like, sir, you say you have a lot of people say a lot of experience about you. You are this and that. People sit in meditation and they see you, and something miraculous happened. When does that miracle happens to me? I used to ask him like this. He used to scold me. Don't you have any sense? don't I don't give miracles. I don't know. Maybe they are lying. I don't know what they're talking about. He used to say this. And I used to pester him like anything. You have a lot of powers and stuff. Give me a job to do. And he used to scold me. Uh, if you don't have a job, why are you staying here? Just go back and do something else. Don't pester me for a job. You meditate or teach meditation. That's all. Don't pester. And at one point he told me, in one life you're a big king, great king. You had a lot of fortunes. You had a lot of money. Then this lifetime also you want money, you want job, you want money. Why don't you spend your time in spreading meditation, spreading something good? Instantly, he just gave me a past life. He told me a past life about me. So every time he comes, right? So in the daytimes I used to carry his bag or we used to chat, and I used to stay very far away from him because we all know Patriji is very, very, very conscious about what you speak. If you don't speak scientifically, he doesn't like that, right? I know this. I know the stories from India. I've seen that. So I used to stay very far away from him. But and at the cooking also, we used to help him during the cooking times. Those are all fun times we had. But once we retired to bed, and that's when we used to have a very nice chat, long chats. And he used to ask me, now you can ask. I know you've been standing far away from me. I saw you. I won't, even if I slap you now, nobody will see. Okay, don't worry about it. You can ask me questions. He used to encourage me to ask something, and he used to tell me stories. I never asked, but he used to tell me stories, and what happened between him and his guru, what happened in initial days, how we are supposed to be, how you should be able to control your thoughts, all these beautiful stuff. Yeah, Arun, sorry, you raised your hand, please. You can unmute.
Yeah, thanks, Santhosh, for being here. Yeah, my probably I may not ask the questions the way it is. Okay, tell me something that the mode of operation or the way of um doing this meditation campaign before Patri sir and now. Is there any change in you or in the moment, or did you observe any changes?
Okay, this is the change I observed, right? Every 2 years or 1 2 years, I thought, okay, this is the real meditation. Actually, I was not doing meditation properly. Every year, 2 years, that happens to me, 1 2 years, because somehow a major shift happens after service and after meeting Patriji, and definitely after meeting Patriji, what the changes I had, right? For few days, I there is some aftertaste. Like you eat something delicious, the taste still stays in your tongue, right? You within you, and you can still taste it. You enjoy the flavor the same way. Whenever Patriji used to come to US and visit us, we used to spend time, and after he goes back also, you still I used to still feel that happiness. I used to still, I mean, we carry him with us, right? But somehow the quality of meditation grew a lot. And after with that, what happens every 1 year or 2 years, I used to feel like, okay, this is the real meditation. Actually, what I was doing is just a prep. And after I thought, this is how it's supposed to happen. And after 1 2 years, it ramped up. It used to ramp up again, and no, this is what it's supposed to. This is what I'm supposed to experience now. And after 1 2 years, so every time it's in progress. It's in progress all the time. So every time I thought, this is what it's supposed to be. This is what I'm supposed to feel. Okay, this is how I'm supposed to meditate. So I don't know why it's a strange feeling. Whenever 1 year 2 years passes, there we do that sadhana, and suddenly some great experience or something amazing happens. Some happiness comes in without any condition. Unconditional happiness comes, and I feel, okay, this is what it's supposed to be. That's how I felt.
Just one more question. Sorry. Thing is like yeah, now what is your uh, plan of action for the next 2 years? Is this something related to meditation that you can
I'll tell you my plan of action for this whole life. Probably every time it will unfold. Maybe next day for next year, and the next year it will unfold on its own. Somehow I feel like the more the new people that we meet, all my job is to reach out to new people and ask them, if you need something, if you need a help mentally or even physically, also any help that needs to be done, just reach out to people. Just tell them, I meditate, this happened to me, do you want to meditate? That's all. And then I don't, it's like initiator is not about initiating a kriya or meditation, not like that. Giving information, passing information to people how to meditate, to give a start to their spiritual journey, and that's it. Our job is done. Go to the next person and see if they need a help. If they need any help with their journey, just tell them we are meditator, we've been meditating, and tell them how to meditate. That's it. Our job is done. Go to the next person. This is what I feel like my job is. This my for now, at least for this life. For that to happen, it can have many programs, it can have many things to do, many a lot of other services to do. But for that to happen, it every day anything can unfold. I'll accept it. But as an overall goal, this is plan. That's my plan for this life.
That's great.
Yeah.
Santosh.
Yeah, excellent. Thanks, Santosh, for sharing this one. This one, I think this applies to everyone. Like whoever wants to implement this thing, yeah, please. Yeah, even I'll try the same thing. Thank you so much for giving this valuable suggestion, Santosh. Yeah, this is a delightful thing
Thank
for
you,
me.
Arun, for the
Thank you.
questions. Yeah. Thank you. So, Patriji, I think it's a beautiful. This is where I got this, answer. Like just now I said, right? Patriji gave this, right? For someone, he was visiting in Atlanta. Someone asked, "How do I teach meditation if I want to help others? How do I teach meditation in my office, first of all, or office or stranger, someone, right?" There are three things you can do. First thing, announce yourself that you're a meditator. Announce yourself that you're a meditator, that you've been meditating. Second thing is tell them the benefits of meditation. How you are able to be happy in meditation, or you're calm in your situation due to meditation. What are the benefits you got? That's the second thing. Third thing, you can announce that you can teach meditation, and that's it. Now the choice is with the other person. If he or she wants to be still peaceful, happy, or still be in a miserable life, or still suffering with their daily, getting affected by their external situations. It's their choice. You don't have to choose for them, but you have to do these three things: announce yourself you're a meditator, announce the benefits of meditation, announce that you can teach meditation. These three things, that's enough. That's what Patriji gave to everyone at that, at that class. Actually, someone asked this question. I took it very seriously. Every time we go somewhere, I just tell them, very normally, casually, I say I am a meditator. Yes, somewhere. I just And then definitely they get intrigued and they say, why do you meditate? This is what happens to me. This is what happened to me. I can teach also. Do you want to try it? Do you want to join? Do you want to try it? That's all I say. The choice is with the other person. Now your job is done. Once they meditate and your full job is done. That's it. That's what he told. That's what I'm trying to do.
That's very, very wonderful, Santosh. Yeah, Arun, you have more questions?
No, I think these answers I have to implement. Then I'll come up with new questions.
Beautiful session, Santhosh. Really enjoyed it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Santhosh. Thank you for coming. I remember those olden days where you are in the beginning states. I did not know that you are a meditator from young. But it was very, very delightful to see that young masters to come forward and practicing meditation. And also, not only that, you have driven few miles to teach meditation to a lady. I remember that experience when you came to USA, and that really inspired me. Like, a student who does not have car, who does not have income, but he has a heart to teach meditation, takes couple of buses to reach to a person to just to teach meditation, and that too only 15-20 minutes of meditation. And that really inspired me, your story. So
Thank you.
true master, great master. And of course, the small baby steps today we are seeing, um, like many people like you would go into in the bus to teach meditation. Now bus full of people are coming to you to learn meditation. That is a transformation happened during this time. So I am seeing from each and every master that every baby step they have taken then is amazingly, like, doing its work. Nature and universe is doing its own in its own work. Thank you so
Right.
much. I really enjoyed your session.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Santhosh. Really great. So my small interaction whenever I am with Santhosh, I make sure that I learn something new. So one thing is Garuda Puranam when we are coming back from our trip. So he is a really good orator. The way he has explained all stories, how it connects to one place, it was great actually. So definitely, you are full of wisdom. What do you call, like, yeah. Thank you for coming. Shall we close the session, or anybody have more questions, or like how you felt about the session, or if you wanted to take more inputs or guidance from this young master? Like, what I really liked is how you went to the churches and start teaching the meditation. So for the plan of action, I think we can definitely learn a lot from you, like how we can take this forward in terms of reaching more and more new people to different cultures.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, I think if nobody have any questions, I think we're out of time. We can close the session. Thank you so much, Santhosh. It was
Thank
really
you.
nice.
Thank you for I'm very happy that I'm here. I'm sharing all these experiences, right? I felt like I've traveled again back into those days. um, you know Initially when I started, it was all fun. Meditation is like fun, doing experiments is fun, just seeing what happens with doing something, meditating for like, okay, I'll do meditation for 2 3 hours and setting this intention, see what happened. It was like a fun experiment. We did those fun experiments. I used to have, basically in college, a lot of time doing nothing. Instead of going somewhere else, I spent my time like that. uh, yeah, I met many masters during, whenever I used to get time, right? So I met many masters of different cultures as well, and see how they're approaching, what's their approach, and what's their teaching. And Patriji especially, right? So this is, I really love him because he used to encourage, he encourages, right? Just go to different masters, read different books, and see what happens. See, just don't discard it. If you like it, you take it. You see if it really works for you or not. You can just discard it. So that open mindedness, right? I think that is the basis of every one of us. That open mindedness to accept everyone and everything. If it works for you, it's great. If it's not, you can just discard it. You don't have to judge it. That's what I've learned from Patriji a lot. I i take this time to show my gratitude to my guru, to my teacher Patriji, for giving this incredible opportunity to give a perfect foundation to start my journey. These are the foundation points, right? To be open, to accept anything, everything. If it works for you, you have it, or you discard it. And experiment, be a scientist, and see what happens. A true statement. If you give right ingredients and the right setting, if it worked for me, it will work for you also. That's, I believe in this a lot. So these are the great statements by a great yogi, great brahmarshi. So I show my gratitude to my teachers, to my gurus. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Santhosh. Sheetal, do you wanna have any closing words, or we good to close?
Yeah, we are good to close. Thank you so much, Santhosh, and thank you so much, Pushpa, for this wonderful session. And looking forward for another wonderful master tomorrow. And see you all tomorrow, my dear friends. Thank you so much.
Thank you.